Hey everybody, it's your girl Shai. Welcome back to the Shai Talk. And I got a very special guest. And it's just ironic that it's episode 206.
Come on.
And we got a royalty up in here. We got Rotary royalty up in here. We got an entrepreneur, creative person.
Come on.
Big homie. He's been knowing me since I was like yay high with the buck teeth before the braces. My boy Rell. Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. I think this one's going to be a great episode. And of course, is this your first podcast?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is, yeah.
I'm always the first for everybody.
Come on.
Also, I'm better than all y'all because I got this on first.
Come on.
Okay.
Let them know.
It may not come out to May, but I got it on first.
Come on.
So make sure you see it. Make sure you grab it.
That's out right now.
It's out right now. But I mean, if you...
But I might have to restock because they're going.
Yeah. Restock because of me. Because everyone's going to buy it now. Yeah. It's going to be right here.
Come on.
Yeah. So we're going to get into it. So tell the world who you are and all that juicy stuff.
Yeah. My name is Rell. Rell, you know.
Yeah.
If you know me, it's Rell. But yeah, I'm me. I'm a creator.
Yes.
I do a lot. Former basketball player. I hooped from the town. Episode 206. Come on.
Yeah.
19th is fruits. Hello, all of that.
Love that. So, okay. Yeah, you're a hooper for sure. How was that journey? So when did you start playing basketball?
Ever since I can remember.
Yeah.
Like age 2, probably, you could say.
Yeah.
Just being in the gym with my dad. That was my life pretty much up until, college and everything. But yeah, I love hoop, everything still. I don't play as much. I'm around it all day, every day.
Yeah.
With the Rotary and everything, but yeah, that's my first love. Hoop,
yeah,
that's everything. Yeah.
Now, has your dad been a part of Rotary as long as you can remember, or?
No, so like around the time I was born, he actually, he took the job as an athletic director and whatnot, and kind of started the whole program, him and Dan. I don't know if you know Dan.
Oh, that's my
Dan
godfather.
Finkley. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's everybody's godfather.
Yeah, that's my godfather for real.
Town. Come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, him and Dan started it when I was real young, probably around the time I first touched the ball. And ever since then, they kind of just built this empire of, Seattle basketball, helping young kids out.
Yeah.
Primarily young black kids in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
So we that's what he instilled in me. Just giving back, being in the community and everything like that. I kind of just took that and ran with it. that's how everything about me. That's what I do. Yeah. So family. Seattle. That's what it is. So,
love that. And like you've witnessed a lot of big stars.
Yeah, a lot of stars.
How special is that to you? Like you are firsthand, probably than most of us. You've seen it firsthand of like growth and where they're at now.
Yeah, I've seen it from the beginning to the what it is now, and it's really just like it's kind of incredible, what they did and what happened all out that little gym. Yeah, on 19th and Spruce Rotary. If it's not just basketball, but it's a boys and girls club. So right, there's after school programs, everything, and that's where most of us, were. If you were from the town, if you wasn't at Rotary, you was at Vista, you was at UGM, whatever it was.
And side note, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be biased. Vista ain't got nothing on Rotary. Just saying. But,
that's family though. That's family.
I mean that's family, but if you don't compare,
come on.
I love that.
Yeah. So now I seen like all the guys in the NBA. Shout out to all of them. I don't even want to start naming names.
I know because you can't. Name
I don't want to leave
them
nobody out exactly, but not even just the guys in the NBA. College guys. Just being able to get your school paid for, whether that's Division 1, 2, 3. Like, that's the goal, and that's what my dad kind of preached to us. Coming up, and, I got to be a part of the whole product. So it's like I cherish it a lot. Right, for sure.
And being a part of that, like, was that like pressure for you? Of like, I gotta be the best coming out of here, or you gotta be at a certain peak at a certain time. Was that pressure for you when you were younger?
No, I don't think it was pressure. just because like that was just our nature, was just get after it. Like, that's what my dad and all the coaches, Dan, Dro, everybody, Adam, everybody around there, like they just put that confidence and instilled us with the tools to be great. You was around it, you hooped, all of that.
Thank you. Put that on record.
Come on.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
So like that was just the nature of how we grew up. It was just handle business. Take care of your responsibilities, and then just like I think we got a lot of our confidence from that. Just like we represent Seattle. Like we really went around the country, like really trying to put the town on the map.
Yes,
like, put it on.
Because I feel like still they still be trying to leave us out of conversations sometimes.
Definitely,
it's like we got some.
But they're seeing it now though. Like there's a lot of publicity around it now, and I think it's dope to see. Just because when we were younger, we didn't have all of it. I think like around your age group, I think was the first ones to really start getting like the Ball is Lifes and all of the videos, like Jalen Noel, John, those guys. So they definitely set a trail for themselves too. So it's dope to see for real.
Yeah, I was just saying that last episode. I'm not going to tell you who I interviewed, but they in the community. But I was just saying, I wonder how different. Because even with me in high school at Cleveland, that was 2013 to 17, and social media wasn't really that popping like that yet.
It wasn't like
and
that.
I was saying, like, I wonder how things would have been back then if social media was what it was like it is now. Because, like, what's your opinion on this? We know the ones who really put in the work in the gym, but we also know the ones who just want to put in the work in the gym just for a flick.
Just for the gram.
Yeah, give me your thoughts about that.
Hey, I mean, you do what you do. I mean, I just feel like, the work always, shows. Like, in whatever you're doing, whether that's hoop, school work, whatever you're putting your time into, you're going to get an outcome. So, I think, that just goes to say with that right there.
Right.
But I definitely think, if YouTube and all of that was popping like back then, because I'm around that era too. So, like, I think there's a lot of people that could have had viral videos back then, especially like you said, Cleveland, like you guys girls team. I remember that specifically. It was like a thing. Like, that was a thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, all of us was. I mean, cold. The inner city was. No disrespect. I don't want people taking it this way, but I just feel like the way the hype was for the inner city schools like Franklin, Garfield, Cleveland back then was so big. Right. That it didn't need social media to pop.
Yeah, it didn't.
And it's like now it's kind of like,
they're doing their thing, but it's not like. I think the camaraderie amongst, like you said, those schools specifically was like, it was for the town. Like we really represented being right there. So.
See, and you was around too when it used to be like the big games used to honestly be like between Garfield and Franklin.
Right.
Before it was Garfield and Beach.
Before
See,
it was real
niggas don't know. It was Garfield and Franklin before Beach and Garfield.
Facts. Yeah. That's a part of the reason why I went to Franklin, just because of that culture, like all of that.
You was a part of that era.
Yeah. I only got to play Garfield once in my whole high school.
Really?
Yeah. Like one game, because at the time. Garfield was 4A, we were 3A, so they set up a game for us to play. Like we ended up losing by like 2 or something. So
I forgot. Because they were 4A until my sophomore year of high school. So, I missed that era, playing in that era, but I definitely seen it. Just like we all grew up watching, those guys like Siva and. And all those Tony, all those guys. Shout out to everybody that was on those teams, man. I'm not about to name the list, but y'all know that's just I mean, I am honored that I am a part of the Rotary, this era. I remember going from St. Therese, the bus picking us up, going there. That and practice uniform. Right after, the computer room, placing Icy Tower, and then me just being the only girl, like. I was holding it down. And I just appreciate your dad and like Uncle Danny just like making us girls feel as important as well. Because before I went to YA, there was just Rotary for us. So before all that and all the other teams, I can't think. But
shout out to Rotary.
And you became a genius into making 19th Fruits the apparel. Let's get into it. How did that come about?
Honestly, it was just a thought, like, you know, like literally, if you played at Rotary and in-house, like the little jerseys that we get and stuff, I was like, Dad, make me a shirt with the uniform like on the shirt. And then from there, the idea just kind of sparked, and I just started running with it. Like it became everything. So, like, and until now, you know, I feel like I was just kind of learning the whole thing. Like my whole thing with it was putting the focus that I had from basketball into like this now. So
entrepreneurship.
That's what I do, like entrepreneurship, like really getting like down to business and learning about taxes and all of that, because you know we don't learn that, like you know, coming from where we come, you do if you have that resource, but we don't have a lot of resources for
financial literacy should be taught in high school,
right?
I really do think so.
Definitely.
Love that. So do you do like the designing, all that? Like that's all you one-man show?
Yeah, one-man show. I mean, I do work with other people. I started out like buying designs just like probably everybody else who, you know, started out, and my thing was just always like I need to be able to do it myself so I can do it how I want it, like. And I think I recommend that to anybody doing this, like, you know, get down, like if you really want to do it, like get into it, like it can't be a side thing. I mean, some people can make it a side thing, you know, for what they got going on, or you know, but like I'm really trying to do this, like this is my life now. So, like,
go ahead. Look, and I want to go back to one of our conversations, because you was like you want to talk about the difference,
right? The difference.
So I don't want to sound goofy on camera. I'm gonna say funny.
Go ahead.
Do I say
get you right?
Is it XIX?
XIX.
The numeral. Yeah, you said that in 19th and Spruce. What's the difference between?
The difference is like 19th and Spruce is everything that we know, you know, in basketball, and you know the whole culture of Rotary, the Boys and Girls Club, you know, everything down to like, you know, what the Rotary and the Central District is now, like, you know, us not being there no more, like, so that is what that feeling is, that I created it also just to bring that community back, like through the clothes, or you know, the idea, you know, and it's not just me, like 19th and Spruce is the family, like that is it, it's the whole thing, like, so you got some, you know, if you're 19th and Spruce is for the people who started out hooping and you know are doing something else, they're working, they're a doctor, they're you know, going to school, like it wasn't just hoop, you know, through it all, like that's the biggest thing we're known for, but you know, we really like, you know, we got all kind of walks of life that came through there, so
we produced a lot of people, like, so that's what 19th and Spruce is, and more along the lines of, you know, the sports and everything else. The XIX is kind of my creative kind of just where I can you know, get into the real fashion and high fashion, you know, the haute couture, if you don't know what that is, just the, you know, I get what you mean,
like, I mean, these are just basic terms that you know, I'm learning as I've been in the process, you know, and like, so, you know, this is where I get to kind of, you know, I kind of just bounce the idea off, because along with, you know, 19th and Spruce and hoop and everything, like I said, we was regular kids too, like, in the city, so you know, it's a lot that comes with that too, a lot of learning, and you know, just, you know, hanging out with your friends growing up, like that's what this is, my creativity, kind of just, you know, being able to dibble and dabble into both. So you'll see a lot more XIX kind of, you know, just more of like what we feel like dropping, like, it's between me and my girl Indy. She like does a lot of
shout out to her, she's doing it.
Come on,
I might have to get my body sculpted. Have you follow her Instagram? I know I'm still small, but I want to get a little tight. But I just want to sign up that. Yeah, shout out to her.
Just scope. Come on, tap in. Nah, and she she has her business, but she helps with a lot of my designs. You can say she's like creative directing. So like, and, you know, things, we got a lot of stuff coming for women, you know, that she's worked on. So, you know, that's what we kind of trying to go with that, just kind of, you know, all be a part of the whole thing. So, you know, I just want to keep pushing that. And then my bro Keith, you know, like Keith Smith, he does his artistry, and he's like a great artist. Like, he's dope. You know, he from everything from painting to, you know, drawing everything. He'll do a logo for you. You know, like, I mean, I don't know if we're doing too many logos no more because we try to work on our stuff. But, you know, like, you know, the bros, everybody, my bro X, like, he paints. You know, he's a real dope artist. You might see me posting him on IG. So, like, you know, everybody really, like, I just want to bring the community together and, you know, kind of just do the most. Like,
I love that.
Give it up, like, everything. Yeah. You know, shout out to, like, my Cuddy Rell, you know, rapping, doing Toupee. Come on.
Who?
TK, I'm sorry. I don't mean to give out no government.
But I told him, I said, I'm not calling you Toupee. I'm not, you're Terrell Kennedy.
TK.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Nah, he's doing his thing. Like, he's working a lot.
I'm trying to get him on here. You need to tell him to hurry up and text me back.
Yeah. Come on.
I've been knowing this guy since he was little. I think I deserve a text back.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Come on, tap
in.
It's the family.
Oh, love that.
Nah, yeah, so I'm just, you know, trying to create, like, to do the most. Like, just do it all. Like, you know, leave a mark on everything we can. Like, shout out to everybody doing this, too. Like, there's a lot of brands, like, and I feel like the culture for Seattle and the streetwear and, you know, fashion is like going crazy. Like,
everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
I think this weekend I'm like, everyone's gonna make me broke between your shirt. Kai's coming out with something tomorrow. Stay Sane's coming out with something today.
Come on, shout out Stay Sane. Shout out everybody.
B Hayes just came out with something. Paradise just came out with something.
Shout out Paradise. Shout out everybody. Like I said, I feel like we're the, like, I know there's people who done it before just because I have, like, older cousins who were doing, you know, the creative stuff and, you know, tapping into the brands and everything before. But we're, like, a real, like, kind of foundation for it around here. So, like, we got to push the culture because we are the culture, like, of Seattle. Like,
the culture.
When you think of Seattle, you think of us. Like, I mean, that's what you're thinking of if you don't know. Like, a lot of us don't understand that, too. Like, a lot of people don't understand that we are Seattle. Like, we really, you know, there's nothing else. It's like,
I mean,
if you're really from the town too, like,
what did that one guy say on Love Is Blind? You said we're like he said we're like Lamar Odom with Michael Jordan money out here.
Come on,
it's like,
I don't know what that is.
I got what he meant, but then at the same time I was like, but the young people will really, it's not, no disrespect, it's not about
younger, older.
It's like, it's cool in the corporate world and cool to be a doctor, a nurse. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, having your own business or just doing something that you have a passion about, even if it's not for the money, I feel like it's joyful in anything. Like, with this podcast, of course I want my coin. I know, but I'm trying to trust the process, you know. But I actually enjoy it. Exactly. I enjoy it because I feel like I'm speaking for people who really don't. I'm so blunt. If I say I don't fuck with somebody, I'm gonna say it on camera. If I say I don't like some, you know, I just want to be that voice.
Right? Nah, you got to. You're doing it though. You're doing it. You done got me on here. Like, I wouldn't like, you know, if I didn't feel comfortable. Like, so that's what, like, my whole thing. A lot of the times when I was playing basketball, like, you know, playing at college at UC Davis and everything, I was on camera and I wasn't comfortable.
Yeah,
I just wasn't.
You've always been quiet.
Like, exactly. Yeah. So, like, for me to be doing this now, I mean, I've obviously grown up, you know, been through different experiences now, but, like, it's all about me being comfortable. Like, I've learned that through the whole process too. Like, if I wasn't comfortable. And,
that warms my heart that you feel comfortable. Because there's a lot of people who was first on this camera and they're like, I've never done this before, Shai. And I'm like, oh my God. Exactly. So much. So I love that. Your 19 Spruce, like I said, I credit where credit is due, is a genius marketing move. And I think even the kids at my school, they know when I wear that hat, they're like, oh, I seen that on Instagram. That's from Rotary. Come on. You got to come to our career day.
And everything.
I need all the homies to pull up for real. That would be dope. And so you run like all 3 accounts on Instagram?
Yeah, I do. I run everything.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was confused when I was like, okay, we have XIX.
Right.
We have 19 Spruce.
It was supposed to be confusing because it was literally just like creative.
It
wasn't supposed to be like you get it off the bat. Like, and I knew that too, starting it out. Like, I knew it was gonna be a process for me to like learn to do it too. Like, because I study like greats and like how people are actually
Yeah.
You know, progressing. So like I wasn't trying to just do it for the money like you just said. I was like, and that kind of, you know, it's hard to you know, go back and forth with that.
Ego and envy.
Exactly. But like I've learned that, you know, patience and, you know, everything will kind of work out if you really want to get to where you're trying to go, you know. So, you know, you got to sacrifice some things, you got to be disciplined, you know. So I think it's a dope process though, like you said, just like I like doing it. I like actually creating. I never thought I'd be doing this. I thought it was gonna be hoop forever. Like, well, I would always tell my dad. He'd be like, you know, what's your backup plan? I'd be like, my backup plan is to be a businessman. Like, that's it. Like,
look at that.
And I didn't even know what that meant back then. But
right? Sound good.
But like now, that's what I feel like I am. I'm like treating myself like a business, and I feel like everybody should. Like you're doing the same. Like, come on, you see the name.
Yeah, like, look, you know, I'm trying to be Ghost St. Patrick without the drugs.
Come on.
You know, I'm trying to have my own club.
Come on. I'm trying to be Franklin without the whole.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that season finale?
Yeah.
You watched Snowfall?
I ain't trying to be Franklin. I take that back. Like, I'm only trying to be him to a certain extent, but you know what I mean.
You know, I get what you mean. No, I feel like, speaking of that, I feel like Franklin's whole thing was a prime example. When you get too greedy, shit happens.
Right.
Because I really thought Leon was going to die. I thought Leon was going to die.
You thought it was over?
And I didn't think he was going to make it to the end.
We can't spoil it for everybody. But, because they're going to watch this.
Yeah. Look, okay, this is going to come out in May. I hope you guys already finished by now. If not, too bad. But, no, yeah, that ending had me. Once Pride by Kendrick came on, I was like, yeah, throw the TV. No, but
I was kind of hot. They got to come out with like a second, like.
Well, I heard they're doing a spinoff.
Yeah, I heard about that.
With Wanda, but I don't want to worry about.
What can you do about Wanda? It should be about Leon. Well, hopefully he's included.
Yeah,
he might go get her from Ghana.
Mama Franklin, Mama Saint. She just said, yeah, I did that.
She's further. It's her for Draymond.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that was a cold. Yeah, I didn't want that to end.
Come on.
Yeah, I love that. I love that we finally got that straight, because like everyone was like, what? And yeah, everything is just I love that. I really do love that. And
this would probably be the only time I go on record of differentiating the.
So what that means is,
so like you gotta. Tap
I'm the
in.
shit for getting them on here.
Come on,
you guys,
tap in.
I fashion. You know, make sure you get it. Everything will be like down below in the bio. I'll make sure to, because someone called me out on Aaliyah's episode that came out a couple days ago. I said something. And I said I was gonna put the ticker.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't put the ticker, and I'm like, you didn't put the ticker.
Yeah.
Guys, editing videos is a lot.
I know. I'm sure it is.
It's a whole week process, and these reels and posting, and it's
it's tough when you're doing everything. You know, I mean, only, but that's why we gotta build teams. Like, you gotta get people for their expertise and put them together.
Yes, and people, because I be telling parents too. One thing, I don't know why parents don't. No, because I'm throwing shade. No, I'm gonna say it. Some of our kids need to be put in after school programs like Rotary and Vista, and you know, it's the demographic is going down now because parents are not putting them activities and they're getting in trouble. And it's like, Rotary's been there, Vista's been there, YMCA been there.
Right.
I'm a product of it. I don't know now. Okay, Candace Marie would have whooped my ass in all four walls if I even tried to do anything if Rotary wasn't there. However, what if I wasn't a child of a mother like that made sure I was good? And I could have been in the streets. I could have been a thottie out here. I could have been a lot of things. But I didn't, because Rotary is a part of that. YEA is a part of that.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
we need those, like...
Yeah, we need that.
Infrastructures, like, and I think, you know, like being around the program, back around the program, because for a long time I was at school, like for 6 years. So I was away from Seattle, only coming home for summer. So I would hear how it's changing, but you know, you don't see it until you see it. So, like now, everybody, I feel like back then we all lived and did, you know, your parents worked or did something in the city. Like now, everybody's further
south
exactly
now. It's so, like, gentrification,
you know, it's tough to get your kid up to the program, you know, and everything, and all that. So that's like a whole nother thing, you know, like you know, that's a whole nother thing that we could talk about forever. But yeah, like that's what, you know, I feel like that's my purpose, is to just try to like, you know, help that cause the most, like, you know.
Is that I have not been on 19th and Spruce and I don't know how long on the actual street. Is that corner store still across the street?
Come on, Afro Mini.
Come on!
It's not there no more.
What?
It's not. No, they changed it to a little deli or cafe or something. But come on, you a real one if you know about the Afro Mini. The Afro Mini is
you need to walk over
it's
there.
It's the one. Come on, good hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Come on, good Arizona.
That just pissed me off. Are you kidding? They're not there no
more.
Good
Gatorade. Come on.
I might have to slide over there and just look at it myself. Like that's,
come on,
you know,
facts.
What? That's.
Yeah,
wow.
That was like, that's a part of like Rotary that you know, you had to be there to kind of be, you know.
And it's so gentrified now. It's like you guys are the last standing. Exactly. Starbucks is gone.
Starbucks is gone. Come on.
Red Apple's gone.
Yeah, everything's gone. Like the city's changed definitely.
Yeah.
Like they're moving south, like to the south end. Like they're gonna eventually, you know, start to change that up. They already did, but like it's tough because like how together we used to be was crazy. Like you know, it was so much going on back then in those days. So
Rainier Beach is being revamped.
Exactly.
That's weird. That's very weird. You know, Planet Fitness is not SARS anymore.
Right.
You know,
facts,
I remember when the homies used to rob SARS, man.
Come on.
The days
used to go, come on. You hop on the 7, hop on the 48, whatever it was back then, it was going up.
The days.
The 106. Yeah, but nah, it's good though. Like, we just gotta keep doing stuff to change with it. Like we gotta change with it because it's not going back to how it was. Like you know,
it's not. It's you know? I feel like these Ezels across the street from Garfield don't hit the same no more.
Nah, it don't.
It don't. It definitely
don't. It don't. And the other ones is really not hitting like that.
They changed the barbecue sauce. That's how you know.
Come on.
You changed that barbecue sauce. You changed what? Like it's. Yeah.
See, if you're from the town, you really know.
Yeah. See, people, if you're not from Washington, you have no clue what we're talking about. But just ask one of us, we'll let you know.
Facts.
I wanted to ask you, like, since you came out with the brand and stuff like that, has any, like, you ain't got to say no names, you know, I want to get messy. Has anyone tried to, like, overstep that boundary of you as a businessman and not the homie with a handout or a hookup?
I mean, yeah, you kind of like, but like, I kind of expected that going in. Like, you know, not everybody's gonna, you know, everybody should expect that going in. Your closest people to you not even gonna really, you know, reach out and, you know, some people will. Like, I definitely got real ones around me, but like, you know, you gotta accept that and kind of just go with it, and you gotta prove to people, like, you know, is harsh and stuff as it may sound, like we don't come up in that era of people supporting, you know, each other. So like we got to push through, prove it to them, like, and it's not even for them. Like, if you really trying to do this, you'll find your crowd, like, you know, and whatever it is, like, you know, like I've seen you grinding from the beginning with a lot of stuff because we kind of started at the same time. I feel like, so I would see your stuff and while I was doing my stuff, and like, you know, we both started from like the bottom, like, you know,
inspirational,
all those couple likes, all of that stuff, like that stuff, it feels like it's bad in the moment, but really it's like it's not, you know, because people see it, like they see you working, like as long as you working, like it's gonna pan out, and whatever you're doing, like you know, wherever you start from, just keep working, keep grinding, don't stop. Like that's my whole thing. I'm not gonna stop, like, doing it.
And I love how like the ones who really support or like wearing your stuff in big rooms, like to see Paulo walking in the back, going to his locker room with some 19th and Spruce on,
bro. Come on,
that's lit. Like I love that because he, like, it's a blessing, but he doesn't have to do that if he doesn't want to. But he did because he knows the pictures are gonna be.
He knows that's like his family too. Like it's like a, you know, brotherhood, sisterhood thing, like of Rotary. Like, you know, we support each other, and that goes down through all of our, like, you know, high level athletes. Like, shout out to Maul. Like, that's my brother. Like, you know, I coach with him. Coach his son for Rotary in 7th grade. Yeah, JJ. Come on, Lil Will, all of my little bros, Juju, you know, JT, all I could shout them all out. But you know, like that's what it's for, is to see the younger generation. Like I seen P. I remember specifically going to one game of like Paulo and them when they were young. I was in high school at the time, but I just remember that time and going in and supporting the little bros and, you know, stuff like that. And people did that to us, so it just carries on. So
love that. And how is that for you, like
other.
now in the coaching position, now seeing like your bro's sons and daughters, like now
it's crazy because it's like it don't stop, like it's gonna keep like,
it keep going.
Now it's a cycle now, so our process is to like make sure they're ready for the opportunity. Like I wasn't really just happy to be coaching straight out of like hooping. I wasn't trying to do it actually.
Really? What got you into it?
Really, I would say coming home and being around the Rotary, like being around the family again, like because you go through a journey with hoop. Like I went through a journey going from junior college, first went to prep. I went to prep school in Connecticut straight out of high school. So I went all the way to Connecticut. That was different for me. All boys school was different. Like then I went to junior college in Arizona, and that was like 10 minutes from the border. Like it was just in a small town, something I'd never been in. And then went to Davis in California, which was great. Just being in California is fire. The weather is always good. So like just being away and going through my journey, coming home, I kind of found my love for hoop again, I think, like, and coaching, just like coaching, giving back what I did learn, and making sure that's a big thing I'm on now, is making sure that the kids are ready for, if you're really trying to do this is how it needs to be done,
right?
Because I watched it happen and I've been through it. So like I done made it to that level, like playing in the tournament and all of that. So like I know what it takes, like, if you want to really do this, like, if so only a couple people get to just, like, level up as they go.
Right.
Like, and those are, like, the naturally talented guys. Like, not that they don't put in work, but, that's those guys. But if you're really trying to, like, grind and get it, like, I had to grind and get it to where I was. So, like, I know that struggle. And I know a whole bunch of guys like that who, who are doing that now, still grinding with hoop, like, and it's a love thing that you gotta have for it, because it's tough. Like
I feel like if you don't, I just said as of the day, I was like, people who don't love kids and are working in at least the category of the school district, I feel like that's like the most craziest thing.
Yeah, it is crazy. That whole system is crazy too. It's bad, honestly. I'm thinking about homeschooling my kids for sure. No cap.
You right on, because I have you. Okay, I was about to ask you just too, since that's like overall working with kids now. Have you now kind of had moments where you're like, okay, my dad was right.
Right.
Like, because you be having moments, I be having moments at work, and a kid might say something off the wall, like disrespectful, and I'm just like,
right.
This is what my mama was talking about, but let me.
Facts. Let me.
Yeah. Have you had that moment, like, definitely. These kids are not listening, but we was those kids that wasn't listening?
Right. Yeah. No. Definitely. I think that's why I'm cool with kids, because I know how to, like, get to them. Watching my dad, like my dad. We was being at Rotary and just in the city, like, we was around every type of kid, like, literally from the bottom to the top, of good to bad. Like, them bad kids, badass kids, like, going crazy. Yeah. Like, the ones that's not listening, the ones that's already on some other stuff. Like, I grew up around that, so I know how to deal with them, like, watching my dad, because that's the one thing he was always good with, was, working with kids and directing, making sure they're in the right place. Like, like, he always, like, I looked at my dad like he's a, a big friend, like, homie, like, big brother, more so to a lot of people, and, like, father figure to a lot of people. So, like, I always looked at him like that, so I kind of treated people like, I ain't never gonna judge you for nothing, like, no matter who you are, like, I got, we know that we just seen a lot, so, like, it's not, we ain't judging nobody, we trying to help, the culture, like, push the people forward. So that's the biggest thing, is just getting the kids right. It's a blessing, like, and the fact, like you said, you work with kids, like, we need more people to do that, like, so that our kids is right, like, our people are, being put in the right situations, and knowing that, like, school and everything is important, but certain types of teachings are important. Like, we need to know more about our history as Black people. So, like, teach your kids that, and what I mean history is, like, where your mom, dad, and parents are from, like just knowing that, like you know, I didn't know that for a long time. Like I knew my mom and dad, but exactly, like you know, we don't know those things. Like we need to know our history. That's where when I started to get into history, like in school, that's when I actually felt like I was learning something. Like I was actually like, okay, like this is, you know, what school was for me. You know, so like you know, I'm sure a lot of people went through that, like, you know.
So. I feel like I said, if financial literacy was involved, at least with our grandparents, I'm pretty sure we would still own houses in the city.
Facts.
Not, you know, give up our homes so fast as soon as they see the million ticket. You know, I feel like, because like my grandma lived like near Madison. She had a house near Madison, and she gave it up before my mom.
For real.
And I feel like, oh my gosh, she would have kept that. That could have been my house.
Could have been yours.
You know, or it's just like, you look, I mean, you can vouch. We've seen kids and grew up with kids at Rotary or anywhere in Seattle. And if they would have got a little extra love, maybe their path would have been different. Maybe they never would have ended up dead or in jail or
anything.
It's because it is, as much as we have a lot of people that made it out, we do have a lot of people that passed.
Facts. Passed and, you know, doing, you know, who knows what. But like, so like that's what I'm saying. It's a blessing that we had that and we're able to kind of navigate, you know, through what we was living. And kind of, you know, be here to tell the stories and like to teach. And I know like that's my thing too. I'm really be trying to teach, like, you know, the word, but you can't be preachy, and that's like, you know, because it, you know, you just won't, you know, you won't get through to people. So like you gotta feed it to them, you know, however you can, be creative. So that's a part of where the creative part comes in. Like, you know, I gotta get off these things that I'm thinking about. So,
I love that.
I encourage everybody to do that too.
And I think our generation is definitely relatable to the younger ones, because they can find anything on TikTok and be like, I already know it already. You ain't got to say nothing. It's like, no, social media can be devious.
Facts.
You know, so, you know, got to learn
It's good and bad.
It's bad. It's bad. It's like, bad. Half of the time I be dealing with just disputes at school about kids doing something on social media. Like there was this one kid, she talked shit about the principal on social media, and you didn't think we was going to find out. You can't do that. At least we was discreet.
Exactly.
We're talking mess.
See.
You know, we ain't going to really put it on the gram.
We ain't going to put it on the gram.
I mean, to us, I mean, back then, Facebook, I think in middle school was like
MySpace,
Kick.
I
wasn't in the MySpace area. My mom wouldn't let me.
I couldn't for a little bit. Then by the time it really was, like, it got to Facebook, and I was on Facebook. I was on Twitter. You know.
Twitter. I've been having Twitter since it's been out. I've been having Twitter has been you know, lit.
There does need to be social media training type of process or something.
It's bad. It's bad.
I would just say use it for like promoting, like marketing. You know, that's what I try to do. You know, you gotta have your personal stuff, but you know. Stop putting your business out there, because y'all be mad when we find out something. It's like, well, you posted it, like what? Like, you know. But okay. So what's your plans within the next 5 years? Next 5 years. Wait, because how old are you? If you don't want to say it on. I don't know if I could let that information. You're before 30, people be watching me before 30 for sure. Okay, so you got time. I got time. What we doing the next 5? The next 5, we're just gonna keep working, like, and just see where it goes. Like I said, I'm happy in the process that I'm in. Like, of now, just like actually, I feel like I'm not a vet, but I'm seasoned. I know what I'm doing now. So, you know, like I'm dropping more clothes. I have another business, a creative agency like business, where I do my graphic design, marketing, things like that. You know, I kind of keep that on the low just so I could contract my work out with people. You know? So yeah, just keep working. That's all. Just keep working, keep collabing, doing different stuff. Like I got stuff coming with the bros I mentioned earlier. A lot more, you know, a lot more stuff I'm gonna start showing, you know, that I've been working on and that I've kind of built and kind of took my time with. So just keep progressing, keep doing it, you know. Doing it up, doing the most. Exactly. I love that. Is there you know, I ask every person that comes in, are you doing anything that is working on your mental health, your peace in your life? Oh yeah, of course. I think I be like, you know, in my head all the time, but just like anybody else. But I do take time to, like, I think working out for me is, you know, a big thing. You know, I like recently opened up more time in my day, so I do get to work out more, obviously.
Good.
But yeah, so just that, and then the time that I work, I listen to a lot of music. Like, just music is my thing.
Yeah.
As well as anything else. So
yeah.
When I'm in the gym getting shots up, still, like when I work with the kids, like, you know, all of that is kind of peaceful for me. And I think the biggest thing for me, because I am always working, like I feel like I work all day, like, because I'm thinking about something all day, like
mine's
whatever
racing.
it is, exactly.
Yeah.
But for me, that's peaceful, and like being able to do what I want. So like, you know, I'm not saying leave your jobs or anything or do nothing crazy or anything, but like my biggest thing, like I said, was taking the focus of hoop and like all the time that I put into that and transferring it over. So now I feel like I'm getting to that point of like, this is my job. Like, just like hoop was my job, like, and it got me to you know, different experiences. That's what I'm treating this like. So, you know, do what you want, really, is what I'm saying. Like, make time for it, because we, you know,
you only got so much time.
You only got so much time, and not even that. It's just like, you know, people's, you know, they're gonna use your time if you don't use your time. So like, whoever they is, you know,
you right about that. I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
look, add a little vacation in there. You and your girl go somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, get away.
Yeah.
You
so,
know.
You know, that comes with it, but then like, I think a part of that, it comes with like a part of, you know, doing your own thing and creating your vision is like discipline. So, you know, you might not be able to go out every weekend. I don't go out at all unless it's the, you know, bros or the family's birthday or something like that. But you know, really just staying focused is the key to that. And, you know, but no, definitely go on vacations, do it up. If that's your thing, going on vacations, do it up. Start blogging.
Yes.
You know? Start doing something with it, like going up.
I might be a content girl soon. Because the girls is winning right now.
You're already a content girl. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying. You know, I'm like, I'm over here trying not to, with impulsive shopping.
Right.
And like, for some reason on my TikTok, this Sony camera been popping up, and I've been like, should I splurge? But no, yeah, I feel that. I mean, yeah.
Right.
I think that's great. You gotta let that. Yeah, you gotta focus on what makes you happy. Because you'll be grumpy to the world if you don't focus on yourself.
Right.
Or, you know, stress your own self out.
Exactly.
And all that extra groovy stuff. I mean, yeah, I really do appreciate you coming here, and I feel like you're very laid back, and I'm really, this whole time I've been trying to think your zodiac sign, and I know I'm gonna get it wrong because you know, you're very laid back.
I'll be chilling.
Like wait, are you a summer child?
No, I don't know. Excuse me for not, but no, my birthday's coming up.
Okay. Ooh.
So, like,
are you a Gemini?
No, I'm not a Gemini. But before that,
are you a Taurus?
Yeah.
You finally got with Jake.
Come on.
Yay!
Shout out to Jake. He going to the Cracking game today.
Yeah. What?
He finna turn it up.
Okay, Taurus.
He's a Taurus.
Laid back. Yeah, Taurus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Laid back. Yeah. Laid back. Jake's laid back. Like
Jake.
We'll turn up on you too, though.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. I'm still trying to persuade him that Sagittarius women are great.
Come on.
Yeah. See. You know, we're great. You know, I just wanted to pinpoint that out there.
No,
okay.
Nah, I appreciate you having me.
Yes. Sure, is there anything you want to leave on the table for the people? Any knowledge? Any wisdom?
No, just have fun. Turn up.
Yeah.
You know, keep it lit. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and then 19th and Spruce, XIX.
Get this shirt, bro.
Get this shirt. Come on.
This is lit. This is
get it, because it's not dropping again. I probably won't be doing too many restocks because I'm trying to focus on just pushing out all the ideas that I got. Like, I feel
restock
like,
can be a lot.
Exactly.
And
like, you know, there's a time for it.
It might be harsh, but I kind of like one drop things sometimes, because it's not everybody has it, and if you have it, you're winning.
You're winning.
Yeah, you're winning.
Come on, so she's winning right now.
I'm winning right now. I'm winning for everybody. Everybody's still waiting on her shipment. I got it firsthand.
Come on. You ain't waiting too long. I got a couple we'll get out that should be coming in over the weekend, you know, if you ain't got your pack. But it's coming.
No pressure. No pressure. You know, you one man show. It's all good. I'm trying to tap back into my entrepreneurship, you know, the legacy, you know, Miss Twish. It's now Miss Twist Essentials.
Nah, you doing it right now.
Yeah, you know.
It's all a process.
Yeah, it's a process. You know? I was like, I think my physical grieving is done. I think healing is ugly. Yeah, but you know, something like over the past 2 weeks, something was just like, Shai, put your mama's stuff out again. Put it out again. Yeah. So, you know, I'm not gonna put no release date because I don't want to put no pressure on myself. No. But you know, the oil, why my skin is glossing right now. Miss Twist Amoya oil will be coming out hopefully before the summer. Put it on your hair, your skin, your nails. Put them between your toes. Come on. You know, all that. Jake, I'm gonna bring you a sample. It's for all people. Okay. Yes.
Shout out to Jake.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get that done.
Keep doing that. No, for sure. Keep pushing. You know, keep pushing her narrative, you know. Yeah,
that's what she'll want me to do. She'll be like, Shai, get your shit together and put that oil out. I'm not playing with you. Right. All right, Mom. All right, love you.
You doing it, though. She lived through you.
Yes, yes. I love that. And I appreciate the support, like, from your parents, you, through that time. Everyone was pulling for me.
Nah, for sure.
Because, you know, if I feel like everyone, not saying I'm special, but Candace Marie was in there too. People know her loud ass in them stands. Come on, she's a part of that Rotary royalty.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. Speaking of, is Aaron still there?
Nah, he's not. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to tell
You're fine.
But he's his daughter's play now. Like, so he's coaching.
Yeah.
You know, he's coaching Lady Style. Lady Style is back.
Still doing it for the girls.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen him in so long. I might have to pull up there.
Shout out to AC.
Yeah, love that. Well,
it's good.
Yeah, well, that's the end of our show, unfortunately. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. It was definitely knowledgeable. If you have not watched Snowfall, sorry. You need to go watch that. It's on Hulu. Come on. Yeah, we're on every social platform. You already know what it is. We're on Pandora, SoundCloud, TikTok, Amazon, Google, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube. Come on. YouTube, please subscribe.
Tap in.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Subscribe, it's right here.
They gonna subscribe after this one.
Yeah, please. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's getting annoying a little bit, but you
just keep going. Like, people see it.
Yes, it's gonna hit.
They act like they don't, but they see it.
They see it, haters. You know, his information will be down there.
Come on.
You know, so make sure you tap in with 19 to Spruce and Rell as an individual, dope person. For sure. Shout out to Layla, of course. And here's the guys. Layla, season 2. This is gonna be our last duo. Me and Layla. She's going to law school. She's leaving me.
Oh, you're out of here.
But you know, it's okay though, because I'm gonna need my next Olivia Pope and Elise Keating, you know, in my back burner soon. So I'm gonna let her go and do that. Shout out to Jake, great guy behind the screen. If it wasn't for him, wouldn't be me. But we'll tune in next time. See y'all later.
Yeah, shout out to all the homies.